4, 3, 2, and we got 60k from that. Not bad, not bad. If we had cat, you can go pretty far with this, needless to say. And our death cube is actually granting us some nice energy per Rupture and become damage immune. Lock him down with lockdown, and look at that. That's what I'm talking about, guys. And it's a necromech, guys. What? Tell me that's not nuts. That's just so much fun, honestly. At all, which is a little sad. And this one even has a head. So it did have some damage attenuation, I think. And I just decided to get every single one, like every week, that I could. Okay, of course he goes into spectral mode just as we're killing him. And Violence does not like the stun, as you just saw. And yeah, shield gating really just works like a charm. It's super nice. You have to use it at very high levels, unless you kind of gimp your entire squad by... Hi everyone, today we have Harrow the King, the Mage and the Priest, and first I'll be showing off the Mage with Thermal Sunder in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. It's absolutely nuts what Harrow can do, as you maybe just saw, because he gets infinite energy and then just, with decent range, nukes the living daylights out of like mid-level zones. So yeah, here's his build. Using Archon Vitality, that's the like most pricey part of the build. You don't really need either of these, although they do work with Harrow. Their bonuses do proc. But yeah, Archon Vitality gives us double the heat damage and Mult Augmented, nice plus 60% strength. Efficiency, quite a bit more duration. Yeah, even though it seems like, that's not that much power strength, with Madurai, we're getting 40% strength and 50% cast speed at all times. Synoid Gammacor is also proccing energy for us with its passive effect, which admittedly only in groups. It doesn't, if you're doing pure ability kills, it doesn't proc, but as soon as your group starts killing stuff, it starts proccing really often. So yeah, let's see it in action, and gonna go level some stuff in ESO. This is one hell of a great way, or like one blessed way, if you will, to max out your daily focus super fast. Like sometimes I get 100k focus in the 45-second window. It's just nuts. Like between, I'd say the lowest is like 30k and highest I've seen is like 150k. So before you go into the zone, it's worth getting Sling Strength and Power Strength up through double slinging. And yeah, let's go nuts. So we put Immortality on first, then Thurible, and start sundering away. And watch the kills go. See on the right hand side, yeah, it's just nuts. I don't know why I misclicked 3 there. My bad. And our buffs have run out, so we move from one area of the map to the next with Operator and effortlessly refresh them. Look at that. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. So if your friends need to max their weapons, this is one hell of a great way to do so. Super fast, no one has to aim at anything. Yeah, GG. And skip forward to the next section to like actually see the focus. And yeah, this is a good map because the enemy density is very tight on this map. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much focus we get out of this. Just remember to keep your operator buffs up. In the top right you see like 20-second countdown to double your casting speed and give yourself some more damage through strength. And yeah, look at that. I mean, just permanent 100%. You can go pretty far with this, needless to say. And our death cube is actually granting us some nice energy per assisted kill. Get Thurable up again, get the operator buffs up again. Nuke the crap out of it all. And how much did we get? I didn't even see a proc. Okay, it says we have 124k this run, so that must have been like 100k. I was too busy with the nuking. Didn't see the big yellow text. And here we go with the next conduit. Double dash before going in on operator. And what is it? It's like a mix. I think that these ones are corrupted. So that was way more than enough Thurable, so definitely not going to run out of energy. Spam like crazy. Refresh operator buffs. Lost some time on channeling it for such a long time actually. But it doesn't matter. We'll still get a crazy amount because this map is really good. Has very high density and spawns a lot of mobs. And operator buffs faded again. Nuke, nuke. 4, 3, 2, and we got 60k from that. Not bad, not bad. If we had Cat, could go up on double to, of course, 120k, or could go over 200k on a single wave. Because the Cat XP buffs, the Cat affinity buffs, can quadruple, like they, yeah. Let's head into the next area. Double dash. Should have probably nuked those for efficiency before going in here, but it's alright. It's fine. Get like 30 on the Thurable rolling. No energy problems ever, even if you spam as much as you can. And yeah, these Grineer are really a bit tanky. If you had like Sarin, for instance, or Hildren, or even Terrify Subsume on Volt or something, this would also be even more killing power, but it's already amazing, as you're about to see, with the focus we earn. $34k, really not bad. So this is the second build, the Tech Priest as I like to call him, and you can run him, I'd suggest, one of two ways. So what you want to do is either grab your favorite kind of easy aiming guns, in this case Incarnon Prisma Angstrum with Cascadia Flare for instance, which you just fire and forget. Like, you don't even have to aim a headshot to charge it, it's just really great damage, just very, very solid little pistol. Spam it. And I chose Arca Plasmor with Shotgun Vendetta, charges super quickly, and yeah, you can even prime targets with Corrosive if you want to, but it's not really necessary, and you'll see why. And for the melee, fitting with the theme of Tech Priest, I chose the Tenet Agendus. Just upgraded it today to 60%, straight from 30 to 60%, because there was one from Parent Sequence on the relay. Really worth watching out for that. And yeah, Tenet weapons are great because you can overlevel them. And this one has the unique trait of firing a projectile that pierces for 40 meters with like 100% damage retention. So all the damage you hit the first target with hits the last target. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, I think we're gonna put like Blood Rush. Can we fit it? Yeah. Nice. Only thing is then that we would have to go like Naramon. So you can choose which school do you know, like most. Harrow with Pillage and the Tech Priest, how I've built him, is incredibly tanky. So you have Adaptation and Rolling Guard, and Pillage is giving you 3k overshield every time you use it, and armor stripping. It's just pretty nice. And shield stripping is more important. So we're not using it for like complete armor strip, because that's a little hard to achieve. You need like 330% strength. But it's just a double cast essentially. Yeah, should squeeze out a tiny bit more strength for 50%. It's at 49%, but good enough. Let's see it in action. And I want to show you something pretty hilarious too. Not Worm Prime, but the power of Hounds. They are absolutely nuts. So when you put both Duplex Bond and Diversified Denial on, you actually get 7 Hounds. Not only that, but your Hound is amazing because it steals Eximus aura and abilities, and it strips them of Overguard. And like Eximus are one of your biggest issues. It also gives you pretty nice shield gate on its own with Manifold Bond. And yeah, it has this orbital strike. So it's really got it all. Very easy to resurrect as well. Not that we really even need to do that. I did drop Animal Instinct for now. But yeah, it works. It works decently. And that is this. So we'll just head into our mission. And yeah, the Hedgehog variant is really great too though. So let's see it in a Deimos Disruption run. Pillage works really nicely on Deimos too. It's this one, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Harrow is one of those overlooked frames, or where people think, yeah, he used to be meta, but he's junk now, like with Trinity. But actually, those two frames are insane, because, I mean, apart from the damage reduction, which has admittedly fallen off a bit at very high level content, you get instant shield and health refill, you get infinite energy with Trinity, for instance, and you get complete armor reduction. And with Harrow, it's like you get insane casting, insane fire rate, insane reload speed. And with Pillage, you get armor strip, shield strip. Like, look at that. And look at our shields. And because we have so much shields, like, we're getting a very, very long penance proc. And we just send out another Pillage when we want complete shields. What you can actually do is send it out in advance, which makes it just crazy. And like, look at that damage. Practically one-shotting with just the Arca Plasmor, and they're actually shielded. So forgot to use my Thurable. Rookie mistake. But yeah, we have like 7 dogs, as I said. It's just pretty fucking hilarious. Okay, let's spawn our guy. Our Disruptor, and become damage immune. Lock him down with lockdown, and look at that. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This is how you play Warframe and make it fun for yourself. Design builds, test them out, make it work. We just deleted that Necromech in record speed. I mean, did you see the red crits? Let's do it again. Super fun. On this Eximus unit, for instance, as well. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, get a huge shield, get 3k shields, then use penance, And we got the shield back instantly because the second pillage wave hit us. And let's delete this Gruzzling for fun too. Can something hit us for some damage? We're just going to have to go without a Covenant proc. I mean, look at that speed. It's just nuts. Gruzzling deleted in record time. And yeah, we need to place this. So what's that? Blue. Okay, I have a feeling that this one might be closer. Yeah, I should have gone Corrosive, I guess, on the Arca Plasmor. It's viral for some reason. Okay, both these keys. One on Operator, one on Frame. Oh, don't fall down. That's the wrong one. It's the blue one over here somewhere. Yeah, sweet. And I don't think I'll spawn two at once because I'm not live streaming. And it's a Necromech, guys. What? Tell me that's not nuts. That's just so much fun, honestly. Okay, activate Thurable for some infinite energy. Watch the Hounds go nuts. So many of them, it's just crazy. Okay, and there we have yet another conduit key. Where's the conduit though? Is it far away? Maybe. Yeah, so this is a nice little way to speed up disruption. Just like keep one key on your Warframe, then like have a good secondary for that. Then get the other keys with your Operator. And here we go. It's another fat Necromech. And kaboom, Penance, Pillage, and Covenant. Shoot us, bro. He's hiding. He like jumped. Run away! Super fun. This is Steel Path, and those Necromechs usually take squads quite a moment to kill. So yeah, just like putting it out there, you know. Oh, failed parkour. And get Thurable back up. That was a true fail. Yeah, like I said, get Thurable back up, Penance, and wrong gun. So that's without Penance, and it's still absolutely deleting. Once we activate Penance, the fire rate is just unreal. And like I said, very easy to charge up the Prisma Angstrum. Let's get out of here. We got people waiting for us and a video to edit now. Lol. G to the G. So the other weapon set that I recommend with the Tech Priest is the Scourge. You throw it and it helps you charge your Incarnon super quickly and easily, and you just get some nice fire rate and also primed Firestorm. Max it if you can, don't be like me, lol. Running underleveled mods for years. What a slacker. And then I bought a second Laetum and I made a crit version of it because it exists, it's viable. You get this final evolution and you actually get 1200% more damage pretty easily. And then because you have innate crit multiplier as well on the Laetum and good crit chance, and then with Harrow, insane crit chance. And like with secondary outburst, it's just too much. I'm not going to show that, but okay, maybe a little bit from a simulation, but yeah. Basically, overwhelming attrition makes you do insane damage, and you land headshots as well. You get a headshot multiplier here, and you get a headshot multiplier here, and you just, yeah, you delete things all the way to level cap. And yeah, Naramon makes you do 200% more damage, funnily enough, on ranged weapons, actually at all times. Very easy buff to keep up. And it stops your Tenet Agendus full combo from falling off, so that's very, very good too. We keep the Hounds just the way they are and go for another run. Charge your don't go down. Make sure you charge your Laetum. Fires so damn fast. You do have to micromanage the buffs a little bit, but it's just fine because I like this active playstyle, honestly. I find Revenant, like, 1-button builds just too boring, or like 2-button builds. It's just nothing to do, you know? And aim for the headshots if you want to do like 50 mil damage a second, not even joking about those numbers. Because you're just firing so fast and each bullet is doing like 1 million. Once you have Covenant up, once you have Penance up. And Demolist apparently this way. So let's let him do a little damage to us. Okay, 0 damage reflected, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That could have been faster, but I messed up the combo, but whatever. Who's perfect, eh? Get the next key. The main point I'm trying to make is it's a super fun build and you can carry it to very high level content if you want to. If it looks fun to you. If it doesn't, you know, I've had some like hateful YouTube comments. Just save it. Just like go for a walk in nature. Do something good for yourself instead of feeding the demons with your negativity, lol. And next, Conduit. Okay, I was blind. Let's lock him down and speed this one up. Coming from there. Haven't used my melee weapon at all, which is a little sad. And this one even has a head. So it did have some damage attenuation, I think, and no secondary outburst because I want to keep it realistic. Most people are not going to have that arcane. And yeah, it does give you insane red crits and crit damage, but I just don't want to show stuff that's out of reach for too many people because it just pisses them off, and then they're like, I can't grind something that's like 500 plat just for my secondary weapon. But yeah, I will showcase a little clip with it because it is very neat. So we've reached our third and final build for this video. This is quite an endgame build with Wrathful Advance and Strun Prime Incarnon, doing huge amounts of status priming with Viral, 546% to be exact, and Redeemer is doing like 30k because it's firing 10 shots at pretty high amount of crit multi. And Blood Rush, Sacrificial Steel are pushing it up to like tier 3 red crits on its own. Then we have Harrow's Covenant affecting it, and also of course Wrathful Advance giving it another 2 tiers of red crit madness. So I've seen it critting for like 4 mil, 30 mil, 2 mil. It varies, but yeah, it's pretty good. I use it for ghost killing, like Thrax killing, single target stuff, and the Strun is the AoE gun here. Grimoire is just a backup weapon that gives us a bit of shield recharge and energy regen. It also gives us status immunity on heavy attack kills and some Augur Pact set mods, and we don't really fire it at all, just the alt fire, which charges on kills from any of our guns. So here's the Harrow build. Very melee focused. And yeah, you should take a maxed Prime Flow and Transient Fortitude, but I just haven't got around to that yet. And yeah, it's really quite like an active build that you have to maintain and be mindful with. Like, you can't just run around spamming stuff without thinking because you'll die. But if you want to go to level cap, this can take you there. You just have to learn to play it. And it's good. Yeah. Vazarin means you're super supportive and you can group mobs up with Void Snare. It's really nice for that. You won't die as long as you play actively because of Protective Sling. Guardian Shell is very nice for shield gating and quick shield regen. But like I keep saying, there is the issue with just super active playstyle. Deriga does help a lot with the shield gating also, and shocking enemies, zapping them over and over again because of Manifold Bond. As long as we keep the kills up, it procs these two all the time. It's also spreading the hell out of Cold and Corrosive, and it gets rezzed all the time when you keep killing Eximus units. So yeah, like I said, Cold Corrosive with Shivering Contagion. This actually slows enemies so insanely much. It's like a high strength version of Gloom. And I found this necessary for decent beam length. Should max that too, but yeah, let's go and stress test this build with Harrow. It's my favorite out of the three. Not that the other two are bad. They're great as well. It's just that you can do things with this that the other builds, I mean, like the Tech Priest is great as well. But the other builds can basically, I don't want to say only dream of, because they're powerful, but yeah. You'll see. You'll see. So let's go stress test in Void Cascade. And he really buffs the entire party very nicely with a lot of primary, secondary fire rate and reload speed, and melee, primary, secondary crit chance. And of course, you can move around in Void Cascade, for instance, with these teleports from Wrathful Advance. They're really nice. So we go Primate, 1, 2. See, that's just like normal shots, right? And that mob is tanky as hell, usually. Like, especially if you get to higher levels, very, very tanky. And, oh, it's Corpus. Should have taken Toxin. Oh well. I think my Redeemer maybe has Toxin. So, one nice trick with Vazarin is you group up all these enemies, and then you get super fast combo. And also a nice trick is, when it works, is with Wrathful Advance you can get to strange places that mobs won't hit you in, because mobs still deal damage while you're buffed. They do 10% of what they would usually do. And look, we're at 12 times combo already. We can actually start spamming now if we want our melee. We could spam our heavy attacks. I'm not going to. So Redeemer fires 10 shots at once, and you just saw it do 600k, so that means that shot would have done 6 million. And 8 million. They just don't withstand the full blast, which is pretty funny. It takes a while for them to... Oh, lag spike. Damn, I need better hardware. It takes a while for them to be able to even take a hit. So that's what I mean about like Endgame, right? Very, very fun little build. I love it. It's just like, I like this sort of Twitch playstyle where you're forced to stay active. You don't become a bad player through like lazy grinding. That looked like a painful shot. And group them all up. So yeah, the highest I've seen it crit is like 100 mil with all the buffs active and 12 times and viral primed. It does some really good work. One thing that's kind of a bummer about it is it has no slash. Vastilok has slash, but we're just one-shotting or two-shotting everything, so it's better for that. Worse for dots, but better for one-shots. Oh no, we left our Extalizer. Okay, well this is an opportunity to show you the Wrathful Advanced teleports in progress. Oops, accidentally shot him in the head. Okay, kind of ran out of energy a little bit there. Let's get some energy from our book. And if you target an enemy by mistake when you're just trying to teleport, you do lose a bit of combo, but that's why I put 80% efficiency on the Redeemer, because it's just nice. Nice. Little 2 mil crit there. I've decided, like with all the builds I share and show on my channel, to always battle test them and like go in with a squad and see what it does for the squad instead of just like pure simulacrum nonsense, which is what I was doing for some of the Incarnons that I got. I just decided to get every single one like every week that I could. Okay, of course he goes into spectral mode just as we're killing him. And Violence does not like the stun, as you just saw. And yeah, shield gating really just works like a charm. It's super nice. You have to use it at very high levels, unless you kind of gimp your entire squad by all going damage reduction frames and all stacking together. It's just because mobs start hitting for like 14 million damage on a single shot. Yeah, so don't know if they'll ever change that or if it's like working as intended. Aha, he got slowed by Arteriga. That was supposed to be like a fast-paced glaive attack. It was giga slow. That's why I like the Shivering Contagion so much. What? You're alive? Or you're a new one, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, we ran out of Incarnon form. And yeah, that kind of concludes our little stress test for this build. Guess we'll just like end this Thrax's existence before we leave. Hopefully get an arcane. Nope, doesn't matter. And yeah, I hope you see like this third build. You can probably improve it somehow. I just don't know how. I tried different pets, I tried different secondaries. I felt the book was the best, and not just for role-playing purposes, and just because the utility of restoring energy is really nice. And yeah, the Redeemer one-shot Redeemer build. The Redeemer.